What's going on, everybody? Tanner here with another video. Hope you're all having a great day. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking about how to maintain constant growth within your business, but not only your business, but within your life overall. And yes, this upload is going up late. Sorry, I've been on a long streak for about a month and a half now, posting every single day at 10 a.m. Eastern time. But today I had a video filmed and ready. But I really just did not like the quality of it. I've been in Miami for a few days now, and honestly, I got off track, I got off schedule, and I wasn't doing what I needed to be doing, which then, I wanted to film a video, and I needed to film a video. I didn't want to. I didn't feel that great last night, and I filmed the video, and then it wasn't up to par to where I actually wanted it to be. So I waited, I took some medicine, I went to sleep, and I woke up today. I felt a lot better. I planned out this video, and it's basically a better version of the video I filmed last night. So hopefully this is going to help you out with all of your guys' needs within growing your business. And I'm just going to go ahead and apologize for any outside noises here. It's just going to be a lot better than sitting inside here. It's a lot better atmosphere, and it's going to help me explain this situation better and give you guys understanding to where you need to be. And before we get into this video, guys, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. I post every single day and just providing you guys with some knowledge. And this one is not going to be a dropshipping video or e-commerce video. This is going to be more of a lifestyle kind of thing and showing you guys sort of how to get to where you want to be. So really what I'm going to be talking about here is maintaining a specific schedule. Not necessarily a schedule. Entrepreneurs don't have schedules. They do things as they need, whether it's working 20 hours a day or maybe it takes 2 hours a day. Whatever it is, it's just about maintaining where you need to be at. So this video here, I'm going to be talking about sort of what I do in order to get where I want to be. I just started this literally a week ago. I started this 90-day challenge here. Basically just, it's not on YouTube, posting every day for 90 days, showing you guys specific things. This is just directly for me in my life within business and taking my stuff to the next level. And honestly, the first day I started this little challenge thing and doing this routine that I'm going to be showing you guys, it literally increased my income times 10, if not more, just because I was keeping track of every little metric, money I'm making, money I'm spending, where my business lacks in this area, which business is doing the best, which one is doing the worst, how can I change it from being the worst business in my, out of all of them into the best one, how do I make more money, how do I help more people. There's so many variables that are going into it that I've really been able to make a drastic change here and do some big things, and it's only 1 week in. And I sort of regret coming to Miami. I had some business to do down here. I leave tomorrow, but every time I travel, I just sort of get off track and, like I said, don't do what I need to be doing. But I do enjoy it down here. The weather's amazing. It's fun being in the big house, the cool cars, the lifestyle, all that stuff. But, honestly, it gets old. I'm not saying this to complain. I'm saying this that to you guys that travel and everything, you want to travel. Sometimes it's not as easy as you think to actually get stuff done that needs to be done. Honestly, right now, I would prefer to be at home in my room in North Carolina in the middle of nowhere just working, because that's my best place where I get the most work done. I'm the most effective. Here, there's so many distractions and things that I have to make sure I'm staying away from. But let's go ahead and start this. So basically, I have this notebook right here. I'm sure you've heard about people telling you to write in notebooks and things like that before. But honestly, I always thought it was too cheesy, whatever. It's not going to really help you at all. But honestly, I started this and it's helped me so much. So the first thing I did when I thought of, how am I going to change this 90 days, make so much more money, affect more people and do things like that, how was I going to do that? The first thing I did was I set up a spreadsheet on my computer that shows everything that I spend money on every single day. I look at my bank statements every single day. I put all the money I've spent, so I realize that I'm spending way more money than I need to be. I'm wasting so much money just on things that don't necessarily matter, or just things that I want, or just overspending on stupid things. I realize that it's dumb to be spending that much money. So then I made another spreadsheet where I post all of my income, all the money I'm making every single day, just revenue total, not after all expenses and things like that. Literally just income that's coming in every single day. I write that all out and I update it every single morning. And then the third thing I did was I bought this notebook right here. Just a basic, it's empty mostly right here, but it's just a basic notebook, and I got a pen right here, okay? So what am I doing with this notebook that's going to affect me in a positive way and help me make more money? Basically what I've been doing is I write down in here every single day. I first write out just a game plan. Before I started the 90-day thing, I just sort of wrote down, my game plan, how much money I need to make total within the 90 days, my goal. Write down how much that equals per day, how much that equals per week, how much that equals per hour, just so I can sort of see everything and track the metrics. So when I'm making money and working, I can sort of, you know, make sure I'm reaching these specific goals. And then I talk about the income sources that I'm going to use to make that money. How many things do I have to sell of this unit to make this much money? How many people do I need to help in order to, you know, get paid this much money? You know, things like that for every different business. You know, how many subscriptions for this software do I need to get in order to reach a specific goal? And that is where it takes me to lead to the end goal, and then I have to balance it out every single day and reach these goals. So I started off very, very strong, and then I came to Miami, everything slowed down because I got off my schedule. But the thing that I do, first off, I just write. I'm gonna give you an example here. I'm not gonna show you and read you everything because I'm about to write out every little thing again here. But basically I write out every night before the next day. So what it's like 10 a.m. right now in Miami, and at 10 o'clock at night, or you know, whenever I finish my work and I'm getting ready to go to bed, then what I'm gonna do is I write the date at the top. I write what day of the 90 days it is, you know, the 5th day, the 7th day, the 10th day, whatever it is. And then I write down every little thing, basically like a checklist, numbered 1 to 20. You know, 20 is usually the max I have on there. I write down a checklist of things that I need to do the next day in order to reach the goals that I need to reach by a certain deadline. You know, I write goals that I have for a deadline. So the number one thing I always start with, of course, my tasks and goals and things like that aren't necessarily going to relate to you as much as your own goals. But the one thing that I would recommend all of you guys is to use affirmations. The first thing I have here on my list every single day is success affirmations. So what that is, basically I go on YouTube, I type in success affirmations, and I click this video. It's like an hour long, and I listen to it while I fulfill some orders. You know, I have VAs that fulfill orders, but I sort of do this, you know, while I'm fulfilling orders, just, you know, being productive as well as, you know, programming my subconscious mind at the same exact time. So basically what these success affirmations are, it's these certain sound waves that trigger your brain into thinking and remembering, you know, these things that they're talking about. They say, you know, I am successful, I am wealthy, I will achieve my goals, things like that. You know, it sounds very, very cheesy, but honestly, it really does program your subconscious mind and help you, you know, reach these long-term goals, short-term goals, everything like that. It just, you know, really makes you think and make you way more confident than you normally would be. So a lot of people, they think, you know, they don't really believe in themselves. They may be an entrepreneur, they may be making money, but they don't necessarily believe that they're actually going to reach these specific goals. You know, maybe making $1 million is their goal, but they don't really believe in themselves. They don't believe that they're actually going to get to that point. So what they have to do is, you know, we're programming our subconscious mind here. When you tell yourself, you know, in your mind, you're not even saying it out loud, that, you know, you may not make it, or, you know, some people, like a lot of people on Instagram, just say they're broke or whatever, you know, teenagers, adults, whatever, they hate their jobs, whatever. It doesn't really help them get to where they want to be because they don't really believe that they're going to be there, so they never get there. And by using these success affirmations first thing in the morning or at night, before you go to sleep, then it's going to program your subconscious mind. I do it in the morning because it just sort of goes through my head all day while I'm working. It makes me think, you know, sometimes I even do it just while I'm working. Instead of listening to an audiobook or listening to music, I'll just put on the success affirmations while I'm working, because it's programming my subconscious mind while I'm working, while I'm doing these things. It's going to tell me that I will be successful, I will reach these goals, I will do this, I will do that. You know, so many things. You can go watch the video. I definitely recommend that first thing in the morning or at night before you go to bed. It helps me a lot. And honestly, it's changed my life in about a week. I know it sounds sort of cliche, and that's probably not true, but it is. I'm telling you right now. And then as far as the next thing go, I put in literally every little thing I need to get done the next day. You know, even the minuscule things such as maybe texting one person or something very small. Just because, you know, even the small things, they count. When I do these things, as I do them, I write a checklist. First thing in the morning, I get a lot of them done, and I just check them off, and then that automatically puts into your mind that, look, I already got something done, you know, I'm feeling good for the day. I have 12 more things I have to get done for the rest of the day, so let's get them done. And that's something that has definitely helped me a lot and kept me on track for what I need to do. And what I always do with my goals, I don't just write the things that I need to get done. I write way more things than I actually need to get done, just because it sort of trains me to, you know, at least adapt to things. Because if I have 30 goals on here and I only get 20 done in a day, then I have 10 left. I look at them. So the way I complete my checklist here is I go from the easiest to the hardest. Some of you may do it the opposite way around. I just like to do it in the morning, you know, when my brain's still sort of waking up, you know, I'm doing the affirmations, and then I get into the, you know, small things, maybe texting some people, emailing some people that are very, you know, not very time consuming. So as far as hard goes, I mean, as like time-wise, you know, is it something that takes 1 minute, 30 seconds? Is it something that takes 2 hours? You know, I sort of like to do it by the shortest amount of time, and sometimes I'll tie in, you know, a bigger time-consuming activity that I need to get done. So then I go through there, I get everything done, I write off the checklist, but like I said, let's say I get 20 done out of 30. What am I going to do with those last 10? Those last 10 are maybe some that they didn't really need to get done that day, but would have been great to get done. So what I'm going to do is roll over those 10 into tomorrow's checklist. And then I just keep rolling them over until they all get completed, and then it ends up, you know, being done. So some of you may want to start with just a number of things that need to get done. Maybe you don't have 25 things that need to get done. Maybe there's some things you want to get done. Maybe as far as business, you want to make your first Shopify store, you want to add your first product, things like that. You need to think of some other things that may be more difficult for you. These extra checklist items I usually put are things that are a lot tougher for me than they normally would be. Something that takes a lot of work and a lot of time. So what I do is try to dump a lot of effort into actually getting every little thing done, and then at the end of the night, I write down here at the bottom of the checklist, I write at the bottom, what did I get done, what did I not get done, what do I need to do better tomorrow to help better my life and my businesses and make more money, is there something I'm doing wrong? I like to learn from my mistakes, write down my mistakes, and then I like to write down my goals again every single day, every single night. I write down my goals, short-term, long-term, all in between, just to make sure that I'm always remembering and thinking about what I need to do, as well as just writing down. Writing on paper has helped me a lot. I literally had not written on a piece of paper for like 5 months or something until I ended school last year, until like a week ago. I was writing on paper, and it felt weird, but honestly, it helps me a lot better than just writing in a Google Doc. That's what I usually like to do, write in a Google Doc. Honestly, it doesn't help me remember as much. Writing here every little letter, word by word, or letter by letter, then it helps me remember a lot, and it allows me to be more creative. With Google Docs, you can't really necessarily draw exactly what you want in a little diagram. Like, I write diagrams and things like that here in my notebook because it helps train me to get where I want to be and think about the things I need to get done. So yeah, guys, that's what I do to help me maintain my business right now. I definitely recommend. I'm gonna keep you guys all updated with my 90-day challenge thing. I think it's going pretty well so far. So hopefully you enjoyed this video, guys. If you did, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.